On today's video, I'm gonna show you my patio decorating for Christmas. Keep watching. Hello everyone, I am Ramon. Welcome back to Ramon at Home. I'm so excited you're here today because it is our last holiday video. It has come to an end after 23 videos and 34 projects. This is the video that I've been waiting to show you. As you guys know, I love to decorate my patio for the seasons. Last summer, I showed you how to do a full makeover on the patio and it turned out absolutely gorgeous. If you have not seen the summer makeover, I'm gonna link it up right now. I really recommend you watch it. But for the holiday season, I like to go a little extra, and so I just went ahead and invited a few friends for a party. And when I invite a few friends for a party, that means that I have to get a makeover done on the patio. So if you want to see the full patio transformation, keep watching. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. 2020 is going to be filled with home decor, DIY projects, and seasonal decorating, so you will not want to miss. Once you subscribe, don't forget to turn the notification bell on, because only the ones with the notification bell on set to all notifications get notified every time I upload a new video. All right, you guys, let's go to the patio and let's get started. All right, everyone, so the very first thing I have to do is apologize for my appearance. However, this is about to get messy, and so I decided to just wear sports clothes so I can move stuff around and not worry about getting dirty. But the very first thing we're going to do is we're gonna move everything out of the patio because I want to reset the layout, and there's going to be some things added to the ceiling and all the things, so I need everything to be out of the patio, and then we're gonna reset it. But first we have to hang a light fixture. If you guys remember, I showed you how to make a jar chandelier. If you guys have not seen that video, I'm gonna recommend you watch it right now. Well, I took all the things down. You can see them right here. Here's all of the mason jars from that chandelier because I'm gonna do a treatment with swag and then some lanterns that I have that are gonna be hanging from that. So the very first thing, like I said, give me a chance while I clear the whole patio, give it a really good sweep, and I'll be right back with you. All right, everyone, so to make this light fixture for above our dining table for our gathering, what we're going to need, it's a mixture of flocked and non-flocked faux greenery picks. We're also gonna use some real greenery, and then we're gonna use a whole bunch of just twigs that I found in the yard. So the very first thing I'm going to do is, and we're also gonna need some zip ties. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to define kind of a swag. And I want it to go both ways, and I want it to be very dramatic in the ceiling so people can see it from afar. So I have gathered a whole bunch of these twigs right here. So then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna use one of these zip ties, and I'm gonna zip tie all of this together like this. And I wanna make sure that I zip tie it in a few places so that way it stays. Then we're gonna use some wire to attach it to the ceiling fixture where all of our mason jars were hanging from. So let me zip tie this real quick like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add some greenery, and we've kind of created a grid right here. You can start with some faux greenery. Just make sure that you go through the zip ties, and then you can add some of this real greenery like this. And then at the end we're going to secure all of it just by zip tying all of it again. So then you want to make sure that you have some greenery coming down like this. You want to make sure you grab another one and put it right here like so. And then the longer ones, I'm gonna go ahead and do one more zip tie right here so I can expand. So basically you're just doing a swag of greenery, and this is gonna look so pretty with the lanterns hanging down. All right, so now that you have all of your greenery attached, just go ahead and remove the excess of all of your zip ties so they're not visible. And we're getting ready to attach it to the ceiling. So give me a second, I'll show you how to do that. I really love the way this swag turned out. It was super easy, just a few branches, as you can see, a few zip ties, some sprigs of fresh greenery, and some faux ones. You can create a beautiful statement above your dining table, whether it's indoors or outside. And it's not completed until I add a little last touch. Let me show you. All right, everyone, so now before I attach my swag into the top of the fixture, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna cut 3 strips of this ribbon about the same height, because this is where our lanterns are going to hang from. Because, well, you know, it's for outdoors, so every time that I do an outdoors project, I just try not to spend a lot of money. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and attach right here and just make a knot and just let it hang. Make sure your knot is pretty tight. I love having this fixture here because you can always play for the seasons. You can hang, like I said, lanterns. We're gonna hang a swag, then our florals and mason jars. So let me get the swag ready and I'll be right back with you. All right, everyone, so now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and cut some strips of wire about 18 inches long, and I'm gonna do probably 3 of them. And we're gonna need this to attach our swag, but we wanna make sure that we attach the wire first. That way, when we bring the swag up, all we have to do is twist it in place and it'll stay where it needs to be. And this is gonna be so pretty, and I can just imagine it with a table underneath it, and it all starts with a vision. So I have 3 of the wires already prepped. So now all I need to do is break my swag. I'll be right back with you. All right, so this is my swag, and I'm gonna go ahead and just place it right here. And make sure that with those wires I attach and just twist them into place. That one will hold it. However, I do want to attach a few of them just to make sure that, well, you know, it doesn't come crashing down on my guests while we're having dinner. All right, so that's what our swag looks like. Now I'm gonna bring the table under so we can measure the height of the lanterns, and I'll be right back with you. All right, so now that we have our table in the place where it needs to be, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and attach our lanterns right about this height. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just give it a little pull like that. And with the rest of the ribbon, I'm gonna go ahead and make a bow with it right here on top of it. And just let the rest of it hang down on it. Okay, now I can tell you I love it. I really love the way it turned out with the lanterns hanging down. I'm gonna put some votive candles inside, and it's gonna cast a glow in the evening that is perfect for al fresco dining. And now that we have a beautiful swag above the dining table and the lanterns are hanging down, it's time to set the table. Let me show you. All right, so to set my table for this occasion, I went ahead and used this traditional plaid tablecloth with a beautiful gold threading in it. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break that with a little bit of a white dish, and then what I like to do is add a beautiful napkin, and this one has a really beautiful leaf, gold leaf in it, or it's like a holly and berries, and it's done in gold thread, which I really think it picks up the gold on the tablecloth. So I set a table napkin down. After I set my plate down and put my napkin on top of my plate, I like to use my silverware, and for my knife, I'm using this knife rest that I purchased at Nail Hills a few years ago. I love their selection. If you guys don't know Nail Hills, just Google it, you'll be impressed. Then I'm gonna go ahead and use my gold flatware like that. Then what I like to do is I like to add this little cup right here, or saucer. And the reason why I like to do this is to add a takeaway ornament for my guests. So I just sit right here and let them know that that's for them to take home at the end of the dinner. All right, I absolutely love the way it's looking. However, to me, it is not completely finished until I add some fresh flowers. And if you guys remember on the last video, I showed you how to set 2 different tablescapes, and I showed you how to make 2 fresh floral centerpieces. Well, I'm gonna use the centerpiece from tablescape number 2, and I'm gonna divide them, and I'm gonna use them all over the patio to give it a more cohesive look. And to me, at least, nothing says luxury like having fresh flowers, especially for the holidays. I really like the way this turned out. However, my head keeps spinning, and you know it would not be a Ramon at home unless it is over the top. So I'm gonna show you how you can create a little swag for the back of your chairs that is going to make this table look even more luxurious. Keep watching. All right, everyone, so to make this swag for the back of your chair, the very first thing I did was swirl one of these pipe cleaners from the dollar store. So you just basically tie it very tight to the back of your chair. Then what you want to do is you want to use a variety of picks, Christmas picks. So I'm going to go ahead and attach this guy right here just by swirling it around. And then I'm going to go ahead and insert this little bit of eucalyptus right here. And I'm going to do the same. I'm going to go ahead and tie it really tight. And then I'm going to go ahead and tie it to the back of the chair like this. So now you have a little greenery going up and a little greenery going up. Then the next thing I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and bring the same ribbon that I used for my lantern. So I'm going to give it a little tail like that. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it probably about 20 inches, 20 to 24 inches. And with a little bit of a pipe cleaner, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a loop like this. Then I'm going to go ahead and attach it with my pipe cleaner. It's super simple. Then what you want to do is just attach this to the swag on the back like this. And then what you want to go ahead and do is dovetail your ends right here. This is a beautiful ribbon, but it doesn't have to be super expensive to look beautiful. So I'm gonna actually kind of stagger them up like that. And then, well, what Christmas would be without Ramon at Home's ornament cluster. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and attach a cluster of ornaments, and just like that you have a beautiful swag for the back of any chair in your gatherings. Well, as you can see, adding the little swag, it really adds that extra holiday feel to your table. It doesn't matter if it is for inside or outside. And if your chairs are upholstered, or like you guys can see, mine are made out of metal, just go ahead and add something hanging from the back and make your table look even more special. All right, so now that this side of the patio is finished, let's move on to the other side. And I want to show you how to create a focal point that is really going to be dramatic and very easy to make. Keep watching. All right, you guys, so I had this bowl right here filled with faux greenery for the spring and summer. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead, well, first of all, I went ahead and took it out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just lay a very basic garland. Then I'm gonna bring in this beautiful garland that has all these long needle pines and beautiful pine cones. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and fluff it like this. And I want it to drape down on each side like that. And then what you want to do is just go ahead and fluff these guys like this. Make sure you see all of those bristles. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring a whole bunch of ornaments and pine cones, and it's going to look beautiful. We're going to keep with the traditional red color scheme, so I'm just going to go ahead and add some of these big pine cones with no rhyme or reason, just to fill in all of these gaps right here. Basically make sure that you pull the biggest ones forward so you can really see it. So I'm gonna add just a few of these red ones, and now I'm gonna bring some big pine cones and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, everyone, well, that's all I have for today, and I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share with a friend, and leave me a comment down below and let me know what was your favorite part. And I also want to know if you entertain outdoors for the holiday season. I want to take a second to thank you all so much for all the special support that you have given to Ramon at Home, all the comments, all the likes, all the shares this holiday season have meant the world to me. All of your beautiful messages and comments on every single video, they are priceless and I'm so appreciative. However, I do have a feeling that 2020 is going to be the best year yet. We will be uploading new videos every Sunday at 8 o'clock in the morning Pacific Standard Time, and they're going to be about home decorating, seasonal decorating, DIY projects, floral design, everything that has to do with making your home your favorite place on earth. So if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you've been following for a while, turn that notification bell on so you don't miss any of the future contents, and I will see you guys next Sunday. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not seen the whole series for 2020, I'm gonna link it up, or you can watch more videos right now. But until next time, bye and have a Merry Christmas. But as of right now, this is it for 2020. I'm so excited to continue to bring you guys some, I wanna cry. No, it's over. Christmas is over. Ooh. All right, you guys. Well, that's all I have for today. And